Hey yo, hey yo. I gotta drop this real quick in the middle of work. I gotta drop this real quick. Hey yo, what's going on out here? Shout out, shout out to what you thought. Shout out to what you thought podcast. Y'all going up. Shout out to y'all all day. Hey yo, check this out. First of all, I want to say this: in the midst of all the zestiness going on, in the midst of all the zest, in the midst of the zest fest, you heard? In the midst of the zest fest, in the midst of the zest, in the midst of the zest files, because it ain't the X Files no more. We passed the aliens. The aliens is cool. We gonna deal with the zest files now. We got to get that out in the open. All right, because that's that, hey man, look here. Check this out. So a whole lot about to come up. I told y'all. I thought, don't say I ain't warned y'all. Don't say I ain't warned y'all. 2018, 2019, I told y'all it was gonna go down. A whole lot of celebrities, a whole lot of government officials, a whole lot of your entertainers, the Hollywoods and all that. Told y'all. A lot of your favorites is gonna go down. So yeah, don't hold on to your love for fame. Let it go down the drain. That's a fact. So let's deal with the Zest Files, right? Shout out, shout out to them boys over there at What You Thought Podcast. Hey yo, go check them out. First of all, I knew. Well, I ain't gonna say I knew. I heard firsthand stories about your man Busta Rhymes. I heard firsthand stories about your man Busta Rhymes and possible alleged zestiness. I heard plenty of stories long before the internet, baby. Long before the internet, all right? Firsthand stories, not from him, her, or her. I'm talking about I was in the room with Bust and them, and and this is what it looked like. Firsthand stories, you heard? Let's talk about it. I'm talking about 97, 98, these type of times, 96. We talking about, firsthand stories. All right? It ain't nothing. I'm from New York City. It's nothing. It's nothing to know somebody who knows somebody who know them. All right? It's nothing. That's regular. All right? We can go down the line with that. But let's deal with it. Let's deal with it. So, What You Thought podcast had to, talking about the Zest Files and whatnot. And they get to talking about Busta Rhymes. They get to talking about PASS THE COURVOISIER. Song I used to, used to get down to that song, you heard? You used to get down to that song. He used to get down to that song. She used to get down to that song. Your mama used to get down to that song. Y'all know about that song. Don't act like you ain't got down to it. Well, come to find out, we was getting down to something. Careful what you rocking to, right? Yeah. Upon second listen, with good ears, that whole damn song is zesty. Now, What You Thought had pointed out a certain part in the song in the hook where they said, and it looked like they're just swollen. And Bust say, I think their ass getting bigger. Hey, man, they call that part out. Damn that. Y'all go back and listen to the song. There's a specific part where Puff say, baby, wiggle your crotch out. Now, I just want to ask. I'm going to repeat that again. Puff say in the song, baby, wiggle your crotch out. I want to ask y'all a real serious question. Pause. We got to pause this whole, first of all, let me say pause to this whole video, you heard? Pause the whole thing before we even get started and go retarded. For y'all get started and go retarded, try to make me, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing none of that. All right? I'm going to repeat it one more time. What Puff said, I'm repeating what he said. I'm just letting y'all know what he said in the song. Y'all can go back and check it out for yourself. The man said, baby, wiggle your crotch out. Now, I got a question for y'all. I got a question. Because I'm wondering. I have never addressed a woman's parts, a woman's lower extremities, nowhere down there, as the crotch area when I'm talking about a woman. I have only addressed the lower area of a human being as a crotch area when it comes to a male. He got kicked in the crotch. She kicked me in the crotch. You got hit with a crotch rocket. I ain't never heard a woman lower area that we would call the vaginal area. I ain't never heard it addressed as a crotch area. So when that man Puff said, baby, wiggle your crotch out. Now, baby can go both ways. We know that. We know baby can be man or woman. Whoever you want to address as baby. But usually when a man say it, we assume that he's talking about another woman. We assume that. Especially when it's assumed to be heterosexual men. Right? So I got a question for y'all out there. Y'all go check out Pass the Courvoisier. You listen to the whole song, because that ain't it. I can go on. We're just going to deal with that right there. We'll come back and deal with the rest. We're going to deal with that right there, though. We're going to come back and deal with the rest. But we're going to deal with that right there. You know what I mean? Let me know, am I tripping? Or are y'all out there addressing woman body parts anywhere on their body as a crotch area? Or was that designated for men? Because that's what I thought. So when Puff say, baby, wiggle your crotch out, and then Pass the Courvoisier in that goddamn song, like he said when he said it. Because he said that in that goddamn song. Y'all let me know what's going on out here in the world, because it's spooky. It's spooky. Yeah, it's spooky. True story, no more. You know how I get down. Hey, man, I'm the one they run to get the 1-2. Give you that news you can use. Holla at me. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Hey, man, it's free. Don't cost you nothing, but it means something to me. Why not? Just hit the like button one time. Help a brother go up, not down. You know what I mean? Put the word around. Share. Do all that. 100. True story, no more. We be back like we never left. Keep a few lines of the letter F. I ain't talking coke ball, but the flow hard. When these women touch me, I go from sunny to oh, God.